Hi, Liana. Oceana here with G3 Agency. You talked to my colleague Brianne earlier today. So the goal of this video is to show you how you can get to the first page of Google for words that show high buyer intent. Basically, people who know that they need a carpet cleaner in your area, but they don't know yet who they're going to go with. So that's the sweet spot. That's exactly when we want to show up. So let's get right into it. Let's figure it out. First thing is your site is very clean. I love this design. It's very simple. It's got nice colors. I really like it. But you do want to have a lot more words on your site because your content, the words on your page, is exactly how Google can basically judge you on how much you know on the subject. Google doesn't care how pretty your website is. It just knows what the words say and also what you save the images as. So you want to make sure that you identify what people are typing into Google when they're looking for your services, and I'm gonna just do that for you so you don't have to worry about it. Identify the words that people are typing into Google when they're looking for your services, and then you want to include those exact phrases, I mean character for character, exact phrases in your content throughout. So, you know, maybe a heading here and maybe a little paragraph here has maybe one or two keywords in there, and try to get like 1,000, 2,000, maybe even 3,000 words on here, depending on what the competition's doing. We'll look at the competition and figure out what you're up against in a moment. But then another thing is, if I right click on this image, I can click Save Image As. There it is. And this was saved as IMG0215ORIG. So this is not helpful. What you want to do is actually save your images as those phrases as well. Okay, so next, before I get to the keywords, real fast, I want to show you this. So this is Ahrefs. This is a tool I use to get an in-depth look into how websites are performing. It's also how I do my keyword research, but we'll get to that next. Your UR score is how trustworthy Google thinks that this web page is. In this case, it's your home page. So I've got a tickle in the back of my throat. It's your home page. And then your DR score is how trustworthy Google thinks that your entire website is as a whole. And so this is actually, these are decent starter scores. Really decent, above average for starters. It's actually a surprising amount of credibility, considering you only have 3 different websites out there on the internet with a link to your site. And that's one of the main that's one of the main things that Google uses besides content to figure out where to place you. So it uses your content to figure out what words you should show up for, and then it uses your popularity or your DR score and your UR score to determine where on the list you show up. So like Yahoo, Home Advisor, and Maps 123. Yeah, these are actually really good backlinks. So you want to go out there and get more links like this. So where highly credible, well-known websites are pointing to your site. That's really good. That's what you want, because that's going to lift you up into the results. Okay, so this right here, this is the keyword research part of this. These are the words you're going to want to include. Maybe not all of these, but specific ones. You'll see. Okay, so for instance, Fargo carpet cleaning is being searched approximately 600 times a month. This is pretty incredible. So 600 people a month are typing this into Google. And then another 400 people are typing carpet cleaners Fargo, North Dakota, or ND actually. And so there's 1,000 people looking for your services every month, and they're looking for them on Google. Now this right here, this stands for keyword difficulty, and it's basically how competitive would it be to get to the first page of Google. This is a little bit higher, honestly, than I usually like to go after, for especially for someone who doesn't do it on a regular basis. I mean, me and my team do this, and this would be no problem for George, my colleague, who is the one who really gets into the nitty gritty with the ranking of websites. I do a lot of these videos and talking to people. He's more of the person in the background doing all the little detail work that I don't want to be bothered with. But he would be able to take care of something like this. But it's a little bit out of the normal range for something for someone like yourself who doesn't do this on a regular basis. But it's not completely out of reach. It's totally doable. It just is going to take a while to get there. So I want you to know going in, if you decide to take action on this, and start doing this on your own or with a team or even with our team, no matter what, it's going to take a while to get to the first page of Google, but it's going to be so worth it once you're there, because you're going to be getting so many calls on a regular basis. And that's what's really nice about this particular kind of lead generation, is that once you're up there, and if you can stay up there, the leads just keep coming in day after day, and you're not paying Home Advisor for every single one. You're not sharing those leads. It's really nice. Okay, so then also we have carpet cleaning Fargo. There's another 200 people. Fargo carpet cleaners. There's another 90. So you can see it really stacks up. So let's take this first one, for example, Fargo carpet cleaning. Let's type that in here. Fargo carpet cleaning. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this is what it looks like here. And so first we have the the ads. We're just going to skip past those because most people do anyway. I'm not here to teach you about ads. I'm here to teach you about this. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. There was a weird sound in the other room. Okay, so in order to get up into this area here, which is definitely something that you want to do, you need to make sure that your Google My Business listing is up to date and accurate, and that specifically your name, address, and phone number are spelled exactly the way that you want them spelled, because then you're going to take that information and list your business name, address, and phone number on different directories like Yelp, Yext, City Star, White Pages, Yellow Pages, Yahoo, all these different places where you can list your information as a citation. And every citation that you get is sort of like a little vote of confidence in your business, where it's going to be telling Google that you are legitimate and you serve this area. So as you get more citations, you're going to rise to the top of the results. And if you're in the top 3, you end up here on this first page of Google, which is great because you get all these visits from people clicking on your website. And you also get calls from people seeing your phone number there. Okay, and then the next thing is the organic results down here. So this is the number 1 organic result, FargoCarpetCleaner.com. So let's see what they're doing that is causing them to sit on this first page. So first of all, it looks like they have lots of words on their page, lots of different little subjects here. Oh, that looks almost exactly like my dog. Anyway, sorry. So they've got definitely lots of words on their site, so that's a major part of the reason that they're sitting so high. And then, are they taking advantage of their images? Are they saving them properly? Let's see. Save image as. No, they're not. So there's one way we can get ahead there. So we want to make sure that we have more words on your website than they do, and that you include those like Fargo carpet cleaning and any of those keywords that you want to show up for, that you include those in the content. And then you also want to save your images as those keywords as well. And then if we take their URL here and we put it into this tool, we can see their scores. Let's see. Da, 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 da. I usually do this before, but I forgot. Sorry about this. La 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 la. Okay, all right. This is interesting. So their UR score is quite high, and it is their homepage. So yeah, okay. So this makes sense. So it looks like they're putting a lot of effort into ranking their homepage. but they're not putting any effort into their other pages. So this is causing an imbalance. This is going to cause an issue with Google later on when we're trying to be in their spot. And if we have a more well-rounded, or if you have a more well-rounded website where it's got more of a healthy DR score than this, and you're anywhere close to where their UR score is, and you've got the content and your images, oh boy, you're going to be fine. So again, how you increase this score so that you have a better score than they do is with highly credible and relevant referring domains. Pardon again. Oh my gosh. My throat is just getting worse by the second. Okay, so like for instance, this one here, carpet cleaning near me, is a good one. It's got 51 a DR, so that'll help bring you up. But then see how they have all these zeros. You do not want that. These are scammy links, and you don't want them. So, okay, so that's pretty much it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video, taking the time to educate yourself a bit. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. Please feel free to reach out to me, and I look forward to your feedback. Thank you so much.